In case you missed our previous kitchen remodel video, we started by reframing the laundry room to steal much needed storage space for our small kitchen. We also removed the cabinets since we'll be replacing them with open shelving. If you missed that, go check it out, we've linked it in the description below. In today's video, we're going to show you how we finished the rest of the laundry room. To keep it budget friendly, we're getting a front-loading washer and dryer from a local refurbished appliance store with great reviews. We chose front-loading so we could build a large shelf over them to be used as a countertop.
Today, I think I'm gonna work on getting the laundry room done. Not done, but like functional. Put a shelf in there. So I went to Lowe's. I grabbed some plywood to make the shelf. I'm gonna reinforce it with 2x3s underneath it. Just put them flat, so because the plywood isn't very thick, it's expensive. So I'll just reinforce it. It'll be nice. Bought a piece of trim to trim the front and hide the 2x3s. But the biggest thing is they had these cedar fence boards on sale for like $1 each. So I bought a bunch of them. And I sanded them, it's hard to tell, but going the light, from really rough and like saw marks to clean and smooth. So now I'm gonna make a little jig to rip them. I don't have a planer or anything, but I'm gonna rip a little bit off on the edge to make them straight on one side, and then I'm gonna flip to the other side, and then I'm gonna put them up in the ceiling. And Candice is gonna stain them later to match what we do with the shelf. So here we go. So I made my little jig. This is a piece of plywood. Attached to it is just a 1x. I put these little blocks in here just to get it up to the size of the screw I had. Otherwise, I would have just screwed it right on, but I didn't have those. I did have these little handy things laying around from a previous project, so I screw them on here, and they essentially hold these boards to the straight edge. It's touching here, and it touches at the end, but you can see they have a bow right here. And to butt these up one against the other in the ceiling like I want to do, to butt them up with this, they would have a space in the middle. So anyways, I'm straightening this board by doing this. So now I'm going to move the saw just enough where it cuts just a little bit and makes a straight edge on this side. And then once I cut them all, then I can flip them and just run them on the saw to cut the other side and make them straight. And then they're ready to be installed. I'm not going to lie, this didn't take. So I have it like this. That was my plan. Clearly this sticks out and it was gonna hit this and not be able to go through. So quick pause. I put a block at the end and I'm gonna secure it this way instead. And I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. Fingers crossed, everything should work. Quick before of the laundry room, painted the ceilings black because once I put the cedar, if they move a little bit, you're not looking at a white gap because they tend to shrink and expand quite a bit. And then right now, since we moved the door to fit this and made it smaller, the light's now not centered. So I'm gonna move it a little bit and then start on the boards.
Wender attached the cedar boards to the ceiling with some brad nails and Lexil adhesive. He trimmed the ceiling with extra cedar boards he'd cut into 2-inch trim pieces. Here it is fully installed. He also installed 1x4s to the side walls and heavy-duty brackets to the wall studs to support the shelf. We will link these or similar ones in the description below. To provide more support, Wender attached these 2x3s to the wall brackets and screwed the plywood shelf to the 2x3s. Here's the shelf fully installed with a 1x3 he glued and nailed to the front of the plywood to finish it off.
The laundry room is now functional. Countertop is here. Now we want to do tiles or stick tiles that we've had for a long time. Bought these at Restore for $3 this entire box, which I have 2 left from my last kitchen backsplash. I'm going to put a row of those with another small shelf. Okay, that's gonna paint, stain these woods, be good to go.
I'm very scared that it's gonna look too much like a farmhouse. Even though I'm worried it's gonna look too farmy in here, I'm just gonna forge ahead. I think it's gonna be pretty. And if not, there'll be doors here blocking it off, so. Yeah. The reason this is kind of going slow is I'm staining that shelf, and it has a coating that goes over it to make it waterproof. That takes quite a while to dry, and you have to do multiple coats. So just put the last coat on this morning. It should be good to go in a few hours. And then this needs to be sanded down. We have some spots on here that we had to fill in. And once it's sanded down, I will stain this as well and then coat that, which will take a few coats. And of course I have to paint in here. I keep going back and forth between if I want to do this dark color, which is in the office, or if I want to do white or creamy white. I honestly think I'm going to stick with the dark. I feel like I just need to trust my original instincts and just go with it. So I've already painted underneath the shelf in our laundry room behind the dryer and washer. And Wender is creating an access panel right now to get to the pipes. I'm also gonna paint. And then when he is done with that and I'm done painting it, we'll get to work on the rest of the laundry room. It needs to be painted, the shelf needs to be put up. Look at that access panel. It's beautiful, babe.
Thanks.
The level looks great there. It's a good place to store it. Level.
What's going on?
You know what's going on.
Oh man, this looks so good. Primed, tiled, starting to look like a real room. Washer and dryer, good to go. Got these fancy thingamabobs here.
Brackets.
Little brackets. And cedar ceiling. Revealing the artwork here. Look at that ceiling. $16. Oh, I feel it real good.
It's very good right there.
Ready to put this bad boy up?
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait to bang into the walls.
We just painted.
We planned on just the
yeah.
Because this is a tight fit here. I mean, just cut the size.
Looks so good.
Oh yeah.
Looks so good.
Yeah. Yeah, we just finished the laundry room. It's good.
Hey.
We are going to be building doors for this laundry room that will coordinate with the rest of the kitchen once the kitchen is complete. You won't want to miss what's to come, so make sure to subscribe so you can see how it all comes together.